All right, good morning, Poppa-D riders. We are headed over to Bootlegger Harley-Davidson this morning to meet up with TravelingTall for the first day of the run to the hills. The big ride is tomorrow, but I think today's ride is going to be pretty big. I stayed at the Aloft. Several people stayed at the True Hotel by Hilton, which is right beside of my hotel. And I think I counted 11 or 12 bikes there. And that's not the host hotel. The host hotel is a few miles up the road. And so I have no idea how many people are up there. But I think we'll have a good number of folks for the ride today. It is 7:40 in the morning. And I want to head over here to the TA and get me a protein shake. And then I'm going over to the dealership a little early and kind of watch everybody arrive. Hopefully get to meet TravelingTall early this morning before it gets too crazy. I've never met him before. And but it's been a great day, man. Hung out with Joe Go and riding in Richmond last night. The dealership literally is right there. It's going to be a great day. Hope you guys enjoy today's ride. And we're going to have a blast, man. I'm having a lot of fun. Hung out with Tom 202. I don't know if you guys know him or not. But TJ is there as well. And look, Chromeworks is here. Awesome.
All right, this is Tony. I'm doing TravelingTall. Hey, man. What's your name?
Cheryl,
Where you from, bro?
I'm from Atlanta.
Man, nice. What are you riding these days?
2020 Road Glide.
Oh, man. Riding that road glide. Hey, what's up, man? Where you from, bro? Carolina. I see you got an Indian shirt on. What are you riding these days?
Indian.
Oh, man. Well, if you ain't gliding, you ain't driving. So we'll let you show. Hey, bro, how you doing? Where you from?
What's going on,
Where
Carl?
you from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, man. Thanks for coming out. What are you riding these days?
Yes, sir. 22 Road Glide.
And that was Tony imitating Tall. All right, man. TravelingTall just showed up. What's up, Tall? All right, guys. So I got to do like all these other YouTubers and turn my camera on. We got Joe Go back over here, riding Richard behind me. Tall's not videoing anybody right now. He's just meeting and greeting. But man, this is not the big ride. Let me walk out here and show you guys what's going on. This is
This is just Friday. Saturday is going to be even bigger and better. And by the way, check out Joe Go's Motorcycle Adventures channel. And I also want to thank him for coming down to Knoxville for Run to the Hills.
Thanks, Carl. Thanks for having
Thank
us,
you.
man.
You got a channel, man?
yeah, man. Poppa-D rides.
Poppa-D Rides. Poppa-D Rides, guys. Down here at Run to the Hills 2. If you ain't here, you're missing it.
That's right, man.
Check out his channel.
This is Friday's ride, man. It ain't even the big ride. The big ride is tomorrow.
And this is the local guy. What's up, man?
Check this out, man. Tall's out meeting and greeting everybody. But look at the turnout this morning, man.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I did not stay at the host hotel that Tall had, as you guys already know.
Okay.
But, man, we're having a great day. Some beautiful bikes, beautiful weather. It called for rain all week long. And then, boom, we had some great weather. So let's head over to the CherohalaHD Skyway. All right, guys, we're getting ready to roll out here. TravelingTall's coming in behind me. We're going to do a circle, I guess, and go out the back. So trying to get everybody lined up. This is going to be awesome. Guys, I'm going to video us getting out of the parking lot here, but check out Bootlegger Harley-Davidson, man. They got 3 decks back here, big service department, a pavilion over here for concerts. They're all set up for taking care of groups, man. If you're ever in the area, come check them out. All right, guys, we're on our way. The first stop today is a gas station stop in Vonore. which is right before we get on Highway 360 to go over to the Cherohala Skyway. So that's where we're headed next. I'll get you guys a little bit further down on the ride. All right, guys, we're not even out of Knoxville yet. This is just one of the back roads right back to the dealership. And we're already hitting twisties. And I am toward the front half of the ride. I cannot see the front of the ride or the back of the ride from where I'm at right now. So, man, Tall had a great turnout for this. All right, guys, we're almost to Vonore. Man, there's a lot of bikes. I pulled out a minute ago and used the 360 camera. I got up front by Tall, and then I slowed down and let everybody pass me. Well, we turned off the highway before I was able to capture everybody, so I'm way at the back of the pack now, and there's still bikes behind me. I don't know how many bikes there are, man. I'm going to have to try to count at some point. But there's a lot of us here, and we're having a great day, man. Look at this weather. But it's going to be a long video, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks again, Traveling Tall, for inviting us all up. I'm having a blast, and the weekend's just getting started. Hey, guys, we're at the first stop. I still hadn't counted all the bikes. Hey, there's Jogo right there. I caught back up with him after I dropped back and tried to film everybody. I dropped way back, tried to get everybody captured in the video, and I still didn't get everybody before we had to turn off. But they're using this as a gas stop and a pee stop, I guess. And I don't need gas. I don't need to pee right now, so I'm just going to hang out by the bike. I already have something to keep caffeinated. You know, I got to keep my caffeine at a therapeutic level. We're having a great morning. And there's all these aspiring YouTubers out here, and actually some really good YouTubers out here as well. I'm one of the aspiring ones. So we're having a great day. Tall's over there somewhere walking around, filming people. Here comes Wrenching and Riding. That's Q walking this way. We're having a great day. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys on over to CherohalaHD. All right, guys, we are at stop number 1, getting ready to roll out over to the Cherohala Skyway. Man, it is 75.2 degrees. This is my man Devin Clark. He's got a channel. Check him out. I'm telling him, check out your channel, man. This Devin, check out his channel, man. I just met him on this ride. Wrenching and Riding right in front of me, or Riding and Wrenching. Jogo right there. So y'all check out their channels. Barbara CVO in the building. To the left there. Robert Simmons, I thought I was videoing coming in here. Me, Joe Go, and Riding and Wrenching, your cue there, doing all of our slow speed stuff. And got in here and realized I hadn't been filming a thing. So we're getting ready to head left on Highway 360. Nice little ride, probably about 30 miles over to Telico Plains. And we'll have a great day. Man, we're still on Highway 360. I wanted to turn the cameras back on so you guys can see this awesome view we're having right now. We were just talking about the weather. Several of these guys almost canceled their plans this weekend because the forecast all week long has been calling for rain. And, you know, if you're riding the mountains of North Carolina or Tennessee, man, you just can't rely on that forecast. You got to understand that it's always a possibility that it's going to rain. But oftentimes those further out projected forecasts change at the last minute. And you have great weather like this. But even on a day like today where it looks great, there's very few clouds in the sky, there can be weather cells that pop up from time to time. So you could have beautiful weather and find yourself in a rainstorm on any given day. That's just part of riding in the mountains here. But man, oh man, are we having a beautiful morning today. All right, guys. Back to your regularly scheduled motorcycle ride over to Telico Plains. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Man, look at that view, guys. Man, I hope this is capturing it well. Got trees now, but that is the CherohalaHD Skyway above that ridge. So I think when we stop at the Turkey Creek Overlook, which is on this end of the CherohalaHD Skyway, right? It's not too far after we get up on the Parkway or the Skyway after we go to BaldRiverFalls. When we stop there, you can actually look back down this direction and you'll see this lake from that perspective. So right now, we're looking at the ridge line that is the CherohalaHD Skyway is up on that ridge line. And somewhere up in there is the Turkey Creek or Turkey Key Overlook, and it will look back this way and you'll see the water. So if the sky is clear, it looks like it might be a little hazy up there today, but we should be able to zoom in with the iPhone maybe and capture this. But man, we're about maybe 10 miles, 15 miles from Telico Plains now. And I want to turn the cameras off until we get down there. I'm trying to contain myself, man, and not video as much, but it's just hard to do when you have this many bikes riding this road and having a blast. If you're coming to ride with me and WoodJr next month, we will be on this road. So this is one of the roads I have planned for our Saturday loop. So that being said, man, I hope you guys will join us July 8th, 9th, and 10th. We're staying over in Robbinsville. I don't know if there are any rooms left at the Two Wheel Inn. That's where we're going to be at. But everybody's welcome to come. Lord, I hope we don't have this many people, but I hope we have a good turnout. I'm excited to ride with Wood again and have those guys come up from Georgia and hang out. Switching Gears is coming up. Sliding and riding. Jay keeps changing his J-Bake keeps changing his name of his channel, and I can't think of the current name, Jay. I'm sorry, but those guys are coming. Some of my road glide friends hit me up a couple of days ago, and I was told them we were doing this, so they haven't told me for sure if they're coming yet or not, but hopefully they will. And I'm taking a book out of Traveling Tall's playbook, a page out of his playbook, and I'm planning on doing a live on June 30th. I may do one a little sooner than that, but I want to do a live to give information about the ride and try to get a good head count. I still want to try to have a cookout over at Two Wheel Inn. I just want to need some help with that because my wife's not coming. Hopefully, Switching Gears, he always brings, his name's MJ, but he always brings his trailer behind him. And so Storm, it will be coming, it may be a Storm Cloud, will be coming with him. And hopefully we can use that to go get the provisions for the cookout and bring it back. If not, I got a tour pack. I can get a lot of stuff in it. Anyways, guys, I hope you come and ride with us next month. But these are some of the exact roads. So here's a taste today of what you're going to do next month when you come and ride. I can't wait for you guys to be here. All right, enough talking. Let's get over to Telico Plains. Well, we made it to Telico Plains. All right, guys, we made it to our second stop here at the Hardee's in Telico Plains. But I'm going to walk over to the Shell station and just get a snack. I'm not going to eat a big meal here. But it's been a great day so far. We're having a great ride. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And we're getting ready to go up on the CherohalaHD Skyway. But before we do that, we're going out to BaldRiverFalls. So probably the next time I turn the camera on, we'll be out at BaldRiverFalls. All right, guys, catch up with you in a little bit. All right, guys, getting ready to roll out of the lunch stop here at the Hardee's. Got Barbara CVO right in front of me, then Riding and Wrenching, Gojo, and Tall's way at the front there. But I believe our next stop is BaldRiverFalls, so we're headed out there right now. All right, guys, I talked to a local lady here, and she told me to come down here and go to Depot Street, right downtown Telico Plains. Got a great bakery with fresh sandwiches and a coffee shop. So that may be a stop we have to do on our ride next month. By the time I post this video, hopefully I'll have more information, but I just got a phone call from my wife. I'm getting ready to be where I can't get any cell service. But evidently there's an active shooter situation going on in Eastridge Mall in Gastonia, North Carolina. My daughter-in-law works for the mall office, and she is at work right now. Police are going from store to store to try to find the shooter right now, and my son has not been able to get a hold of his wife, so we don't know if she's safe or not. The shooting happened in the food court, and her office, I believe, is above the food court. I think she's in a remote area where it's not easily accessible. But either way, prayers for everybody at the Eastridge Mall right now, anyone that's affected, and I hope this story doesn't have a really tragic outcome. I hate being where I'm at and not having any access to information other than a quick phone call from my wife. And right now, when we go around the curve here, more than likely, I'm going to be in an area where I no longer have cellular service for the next couple of hours. So more than likely, when we get over to Deals Gap, I'll try to get on the Wi-Fi there and be able to get a hold of my wife through a messaging. Anyways, appreciate your prayers for anyone and everyone involved with the shooting that is happening right now in Gastonia, North Carolina. Anyways, this is the beginning of the CherohalaHD Skyway. And you go down through here, and we'll go about 6 miles out to BaldRiverFalls. I don't know if we're stopping at CherohalaHD. I'm confused now about where Tall said he was going to stop today. But if we stop at that t-shirt shop, man, this is just a couple of miles down the road here. But this is a cool part of the river. So the river's to our left. In a few minutes, that same Telico River will be to our right. We'll go across it, and it'll be to our right. And then when we go out to BaldRiverFalls, it just follows the river. The guys down here tubing, I don't know if you can see them or not, but there you go. I always love this covered bridge right here. And the covered bridge is right before you get to the t-shirt shop. So if we're stopping there, man, it wasn't a very far ride. And getting all of these bikes in that parking lot is going to be a chore. So, yeah, we'll see. Tall wanted to make it back by 3 today. I don't see it happening. We need to make this a quick stop. We got somebody directing traffic up here.
Look at that parking lot.
All right, I'd like to say I'll be able to do that, Robert, but I am not there yet. So, Joe did it. All right, we're here. All right, guys, we just left the 3rd stop, I believe, at the CherohalaHD t-shirt shop. And now for sure we're headed out to BaldRiverFalls. But this is the Telico River to our left here. We're following that down. In a minute, you'll see the river transition from the left over here. It'll be on our right. And right after we pass that, we're going to get on the river road and go out to BaldRiverFalls. So the river road, if you come up here and ride it, you guys would come with me next summer. I want you to look at this road as we ride it today. It is about 1 lane wide, and it's 2 directions. So there are blind curves, and it's basically woods and I guess rocks and cliffs to your left, and it is the river to your right. Oftentimes there are people kayaking or tubing down in the river, so hopefully we'll see some of that today. I'm gonna run the cameras until we get up there, and it's about 6 miles off of the Cherohala Skyway on the river road. So if you don't know where it's at, you might miss it. Coming out of Telico Plains, like I said, you'll see right here to the right in a minute. So we're getting ready to go across the river, and now the river's going to be on our right. It's been on our left. Now the river is back over this way. There's a little place up here, as soon as you go around this curve on the right, that you can stop and take pictures. It's a really good place to stop if you're up here with a smaller group. And just after we pass that rest area, on the right is the river road. And like I said, it's going to be interesting because I bet we have 100 bikes, but I hadn't counted them. There are a lot of motorcycles. And basically when you get down to BaldRiverFalls, it is, you go down and you basically have to make a U-turn and come back out. So Robert, you'd be in heaven down here, I guess, turning around. But it's a small area for a lot of people to turn around. So here's that Wildcat overlook I was talking about. Good place to stop and just check out the river. She was happy. Like I said, just around the curve here, the river road is going to go off to our right. It's literally right up here. Man, I'm having fun. I'm making some new friends, which is always awesome. And the guys I would have not met had it not been for YouTube. Yeah, I think it's just kind of cool. I appreciate TravelingTall putting this together and inviting other YouTubers to come and hang out. And just invite whoever wanted to come. But man, there's a lot of folks here. It is a beautiful day here in Tennessee. And very soon I'll be able to say it is a beautiful day here in North Carolina, because that's where we're headed. This Cherohala Skyway is an awesome road. So we're down right now. Let me get my infotainment setting up here. We're right at 1,000 feet of elevation right now, 993 feet of elevation. Once we leave the river and climb up we'll get up over 5,000 feet, and then for about 40 miles, plus or minus, the road stays at an elevation of over 5,000 feet. There's a sign, 6 miles out to BaldRiverFalls. Keeping my eye open to see if I see anybody over there kayaking. Hey, how y'all doing? Like I said, guys, if you look to the left here, rock. Look to the right, 20-foot drop to the river. So you got to pay attention here. And like I said, a lot of these curves are real tight, blind. And what happens is people come the other direction are often not on their side of the road. So you just got to be real careful. Maybe it's because it's Friday, but I don't see anybody really kayaking. These guys are just coming out. So they've been kayaking. There's some kayakers right there. We should have come upon them where they're in some fast water, but that's all right. Had a good bit of rain this season, so hopefully the falls are really pouring. That'll take you up the Cherry-Hill Skyway, but it turns into a goat path. Ask me how I know. That's Turkey Creek Road, and it takes you back up to the Cherry-Hill Skyway, but about halfway up there, it turns into literally a goat path. And my GPS took me up that road one time, and I rode up it. There ain't no, there's a point of no return up there that I made it to, and you just basically have to keep on going. But this is the Turkey Creek we're crossing right here. And that was Turkey Creek Road. Got fly fishing down there. He's from Alabama. Now the river's going that way. So we're almost to the falls. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, Lord, for your wonderful, marvelous creation. All right, guys. BaldRiverFalls will be on our right. After we go around this next curve, we'll cross over a little bridge. As we're crossing that bridge, you'll see the falls off to our right. Parking area looks pretty full. I don't know where we're turning around at. I normally park right on the other side of the bridge here. Rumple strips to remind you to slow down, because there are always pedestrians on this bridge. Because, you know, they got to take their picture with the falls. Look at this, guys. Oh man, the water is flowing heavy today. What do y'all think? Beautiful, huh? Hey, baby girl. About the size of my granddaughter. Smaller than my grandbaby. We got to get this train turned around somewhere. I know Tall has a plan. I have really never gone very far up this way. But there they are. They're doing a U-turn up here somewhere. Oh, also looks like there's a parking lot or something. We're just going through and turning around. Oh yeah, just looping the bathrooms up here. You guys are swimming down there. We'll look at that on the way back. This is going to be a long video to edit out and get rendered. So then next, we'll be up on the Cherry-Hill Skyway.
picture. And we were blocking the road, so I didn't even walk up to the falls. We'll be back here next month, but I wanted to see what kind of picture I could get by moving the camera out where I just did it. So, next stop, CherohalaHD Skyway, guys. We'll see you up there.
All right, guys, we're up on the CherohalaHD Skyway, and remember how I told you that the elevation up here is such that it can create its own weather. They have beautiful weather all day long, and I'm not saying we're not going to continue to have beautiful weather, but peeking through the clouds here just a minute ago, I saw some dark-looking clouds, and I think we're going up to where they're at. I have ridden this road before, where as I got closer to the top, the clouds started coming across the road like it was fog, and then it started raining, then it started hailing. Tried to seek shelter, there really was no shelter up here to be had. And this has been a number of years ago, back when I had my Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad. And I was standing at the Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge campground over in Toccoa. Anyhow, I was soaked. I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna get off. I was cold, miserable. I'm trying to get down here. On the way down, there's no cell service up here. There were trees across the road. I had to ride down in the little drain culvert that's concrete on the other side to get around a couple of the trees. But anyways, when I got back over to Iron Horse, there was no power at the lodge. And they said, you just came off the Cherohala? Yeah, well, they say there was a tornado that came across there earlier. So I was up here when that storm system blew across. So hopefully we have nothing like that today. But I think it's going to get cool. I think the clouds are going to be down on top of us in a minute. And we may see a little bit of rain. And we may not. You just never know till you get up here and see what's going on. Anyhow, Tall has a planned stop up here at the Turkey Creek Overlook, which I believe we're getting pretty close to. And then we're going to ride on across. So I'll turn the cameras back on in a bit. I just wanted to say hey to you guys real quick and let you know that that up there looks like we might get wet. But I don't know that we'll get high enough to be actually up into that system. But we are currently at 2,000 feet of elevation. And when we get up to the top, we'll be at 5,000 feet of elevation. So I don't know if those clouds are more than 3,000 feet above us or not. We shall see here very shortly. All right, guys, let's get back to the ride. We're getting closer to the clouds, guys. We're at 3,500 feet now. And the temperatures dropped down from about 85 at the bottom to 68 degrees. And you can feel the dampness and the coolness in the air. Initially, Tall had talked about stopping at the Turkey Creek Overlook, but I think we're just pressed for time, so I don't know that we're even going to stop on the Cherohala, because we still got to get the Dills Gap and all the way back over to Lowell Road. And the banquet's tonight at 7. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We got 4 hours for everybody to get back, get their shower or whatever else, get cleaned up, go to the banquet. And I think there are only 60 some odd tickets available initially. I think he said he's able to get a few more. So not everybody even on this ride is going to be at the banquet tonight. But yeah, great ride so far, man. Anyways, we're still climbing at 3,600 feet now. We should be back in North Carolina here soon. Yeah, so if you look on the map in front of me, if I zoom out one or not, well, maybe I have to zoom back in. Zoom out. So on the Tennessee side, the CherohalaHD Skyway is Highway 165. And if you look on the map here, we go around the corner. If you guys can see it, oh man, look at that view out there to the right. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Thank you, Lord, for a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Cool clouds overcast to keep us cool. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Anyways, if you look on the map in front of you where it changes from 165 to 143, that's when the CherohalaHD Skyway enters into North Carolina. So On the North Carolina side, it's Highway 143. On the Tennessee side, it's Highway 165. And we're on 165 right now, but we're getting close. A couple of miles, looks like, from 143. So I'm gonna keep the cameras on here until we get in North Carolina. And we'll be climbing up even more before we get there. Guys, if you're coming on the ride with me and WoodJr next month, just know that up here at elevation, the temperature gets, 15, 20 degrees cooler often than it is at the bottom of the hill. So like I said, I think it was 85, something like that when we were down at Telico Plains, and right now it's about 66 degrees. I cannot remember if they have a North Carolina sign when we get to North Carolina or not, but yeah. Just so you know, every bit of that road you see, that twisty road in front of us, that's all the CherohalaHD Skyway. So we're gonna go way out over to the right and come back. I guess he's in a hurry. I don't think he's with our group. I hope he's safe enough not to kill himself going across this mountain. And that's all I'll say about that. Lord, keep that young man safe. He's got more testosterone in the drilling than he needs. I really don't want you to mirror for anybody to come up on me on this road. But hey, there you go. I will tell you that you can run fast on this road, a lot faster than we're going right now, actually. But a lot of these curves are decreasing radius curves, so you get in them, and they just get tighter and tighter and tighter as you go around them. So you gotta be cautious. I think I'll turn on my heated grips. My fingers are getting cold. Hey, welcome to the North Kakalaki and the CherohalaHD National Forest. So this road, CherohalaHD, is named that because of the Cherokee and the CherohalaHD National Forest. And so they combined them together to say CherohalaHD. And we're in Graham County. Hey guys, if you're coming next month, let me say this as well. The last time I was in Graham County, it was a dry county. So if you want alcohol when you come to the ride, to have at your hotel room at night or at the Two Wheel Inn as we're socializing, you got to bring it with you, or you're going to have to make it to the next place over. So going up elevation now over 5,000 feet, and we got about, I think there's 43 miles from here to, maybe it's only 20 miles from here to Robbinsville. And I'm hoping that those clouds contain, here's one of those decreasing radius curves I was talking about. I hope those clouds contain their lot for a while. Keep their moisture in them. All right, we're up to 45, almost 46,000 feet. Going down for just a second, and then we'll climb right back up. All right, guys, we're up now at 5,200 feet of elevation. And I put the cameras back on. I raised the 360 up. So I'm not sure with all the foliage if you can see it, but the road kind of backs around and makes a U on itself in just a minute. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to pick up the bikes that are over there into 360 footage. But I don't know that for sure. Anyhow, almost at 5,300 feet. And the clouds are still above us, so that's good. But it's down to 60 degrees. So like I said, if you get cold easy, bring you a lightweight jacket. But if you can see that the CherohalaHD is way over there is the road where we were just at. But I think there's too much foliage right now to be able to see the bikes that are probably still coming around over there. But we're going to stay up over 5,000 feet for a good while here now, guys. So at the top up here, it's kind of like meadows and stuff to the left and right a little bit. And in a minute, you're going to see these telephone poles. I'll do some research when I get home. But there's a particular squirrel that lives up here, and I can't remember what it's called, the species of squirrel, but they are endangered. So, or maybe threatened, maybe the right term. Either way, there's wood poles with little platforms sticking out from them. And these poles were built just so that those squirrels can cross the road without getting run over. So they actually can go up and jump from one side to the other. So right up here, you're going to see what I'm talking about. We're coming up on it right now. I knew we were getting close. That's why I turned the camera on. When I get home, I'll try to research and figure out what kind of squirrels they are. But yeah, man, right here's what I'm talking about. See these telephone poles? Yeah, that is there for the squirrels. They go up this side and they jump and go to that side. And there's some more up here. But they only live up at this elevation along the skyway here. So that's why you only see those poles right here at the very top. And we're at 5,300 feet still. So pretty cool. There's a rest area stop right back there we just drove by. And if you stop and go up in there, there are bathrooms. And there's a plaque or that will tell you about the squirrels. And if I can find the information, I'll put a link to the information on the video here. Oh man, look at the old Blue Ridge and Smoky Mountain in front of us. Woo-hoo-hoo! Beautiful. Yeehaw! Remember your trail raking, guys. Load the front tire and then keep it loaded through the turn. The bike will grip a whole lot more. So I've actually got brake and throttle right now to keep my tire loaded until I get out of this apex. Hey guys, we're here at the gas stop in Robbinsville. All these Porsches just kind of pulled up in here. When we pulled in, the cops were blocking us, like, move on, don't block traffic. They didn't mess with these Porsches when they pulled in. I bet their gas bill's more than ours. I've always wanted to pull in and over there where you see the Tapioca Tavern right there, Tapioca Lodge, but I've never been over there. I hear it's really nice. All right, guys, the dam's here to our right. We're getting ready to climb up. Oh, that wasn't Tall's hat. Look back over here to the right when we go across the bridge, guys, you'll see the dam. And then we're going to climb up right beside of it, literally. Yeah, it's a fugitive dam. We're getting ready to go right up there, guys. The top of the dam is right here to the right, guys. That dude did a Superman right here off of this here dam. That's my best Tommy Lee Jones impression. Guys, I don't even take my stuff off. We're only stay here about 8 minutes, but check out these things. I want to talk to that guy there in a second. Guys are taking the picture back over here with the Tail of the Dragon sign. I'll do that next month and you guys come up here with me. All right, let me talk to this guy. Hey man, tell me about your bike.
So 2018 Honda Grom.
Okay.
Pretty much all stock except for an exhaust, and that's about it really.
125 cc's?
125 cc's, yep.
You burning up the Dragon with it?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Having fun?
Having fun.
The whole group of you guys here?
Yeah, they've got the, well, it used to be the Smoky Mountain Crawl small boar rally in Townsend.
Okay.
We came down for that. We got here Wednesday. We're going to be here all weekend.
Awesome, awesome. Well, there's a guy named TravelingTall on YouTube having to run the hills too. That's why we're all here.
Heck yeah.
His actual event's not till tomorrow. This is the pre-event.
Nice.
So I don't know how many people are going to be here tomorrow, but yeah, man. My name's Tim. Brett.
Yep.
I've got a YouTube channel, Poppa-D Rides, so check it out. You'll be on there if you don't mind.
Yeah, heck yeah.
It'll be a little bit, but this will be probably day one of Run to the Hills when I finally get it edited. I was going to do one big video, but I decided that there's just too much to do one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're back in Tennessee. We are on the tail of the Dragon. Give you guys a nice leisurely ride across the Dragon. "315 curves and 11 miles. Go ahead and count the curves for me, okay? I'm gonna trust you when they say that's how many there are. Mile 2, 9 miles to go. I hadn't counted the curves yet. I thought about editing this video and making it shorter and cutting it out, but I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'll put the whole thing in here. The whole tail of the Dragon. This little section right here is one of my favorite sections. In a minute, the road just pitches back and forth, left and right. Really easy curves, but a lot of fun to do. Not hairpins. There's a lot of hairpins on here, but next little section is really not hairpins. If I remember where we're at. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. Guys, if you're in the area, I guess you need to come ride the tail of the Dragon so you can say you did it. But I'm here to tell you there are a lot better roads to ride in the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. Tall will probably agree with me on that. I come ride this road with my friends because they want to ride it. And if you've never ridden it, you need to ride it for the experience of it. And I enjoy riding it, don't get me wrong, but there are much better roads that I enjoy riding a lot more than I do this road. And on the weekend, this is pretty much what it's like even when you're not with a group of motorcycles. If you come early in the morning, you can get across here without traffic. But after that, man, it's a mix of motorcycles, sports cars. Sometimes there's Jeep clubs that come up here. It's just a lot of people here during the week, but especially on the weekends. Everybody wants a t-shirt and everybody wants a sticker that says, "I've ridden the Dragon. I tamed the Dragon. I slayed the Dragon." All those things. Guys, if you're meeting me next month over in Boone for the ride from Boone to Robbinsville, and I believe that's on July 8th when I'm leaving over there, we're meeting at the Starbucks in Boone. If you go back to my big announcement, I put a map link to that Starbucks in that announcement. At 8 o'clock in the morning, kickstands up. And we're going to ride the BlueRidge Parkway and some roads up and down the BlueRidge Parkway that are just as technical as this road. They're just not as well publicized or marketed. And they actually have some names. So, Diamondback 226, the Devil's Whip. I'll have to look and see if 181 has a name. And I'm not even sure I'm going to do it down 181 or not, but we'll ride some really cool roads, plus the BlueRidge Parkway. Hadn't seen a mile marker lately, but we should be about halfway across, guys. We really barely got out of second gear, maybe a couple of times. I tell you, one thing you don't want to do on this road is hug that yellow line, because people coming the other way might cross over. Same thing I tell people when they go out to Sturgis, man. Stay away from the yellow line if you can. Guys, if you're on this ride with TravelingTall, look between 5:15 and probably 6 o'clock on all the different photo people taking pictures, and that's where you'll find your photo at. 129 Photos, Killboy is typically out here. I haven't really paid attention to the signs on the tent because I've been watching the road, all these bikes, but that's where you can find it. Dragon Photos, 129, and Killboy, typically. There's more of them drums right there. Man, we're having a blast, hanging out. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't know what happened up front. We picked up a little bit of speed. There's an overlook up here that overlooks the dam and the water down here to the left. So we're not going to stop there today on this ride, but we might stop there next month, guys. I don't know. My plan is to let everybody ride this road on their own pace, and we'll be back over here at the t-shirt shop. But this dam is right down there. What's up, guys? The first time I rode the Dragon, I thought that was the end of it. I stopped there and turned around and went back. And you're about 8 miles into it. You still got 3 miles to go to get to the bottom of the tail of the Dragon. Did you see that thing? That was like a jet ski on wheels, man. It had wheels, but it also was like a jet ski. We have to check that in the video, man. That was pretty cool. I have to do a freeze frame on it. That dude's been flirting with the yellow line the whole time, man. Scaring me, scaring me, scaring me. Lord, keep that man protected and all of us protected. Guys, I'll tell you, when you're doing this road, choose a gear lower than you think you need. The engine will help you brake. Because if not, you may find yourself drifting over the yellow line. Not intentionally, but the RPMs that are created by the lower gear will help you keep the bike stable. That's why I've been in second gear most of this ride. The gentleman 3 bikes ahead of me scared me a couple of times on this ride because he's been clearly all the way across the double yellow line into the other lane. And just a minute ago, he was over there and going head on to a car. Thankfully, he got back over on this side of the road. But almost every curve, he's flirting with that yellow line, man. And that is just a dangerous proposition. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Because if something happens up on this road, they got to call EMS, and EMS comes from Blount County on the Tennessee side typically. So they're coming from Vonore or maybe Maryville to get over here. Then they got to come up the mountain and get to you. They got to get you packaged, stabilize you, bring you back down this hill. And when we get to the t-shirt shop down here, you'll see the landing pad where they land a helicopter. And so they'll bring you down to that landing pad, helipad, and airlift you to the hospital. And, you know, you gotta be cautious. Gotta be cautious. And you know, even when you hold an event like this and you're the person hosting it, like Tall is now, and you know, he's put out disclaimers all over. I'm not responsible for anybody. But if something were to happen, man, to one of us, it's going to weigh on Tall regardless if he is actually responsible for you or not, because it's his event, man. Same thing with WoodJr and I next month. If I talk to everybody and give us some road rules and that kind of thing, it's mainly because I want us to stay safe as we possibly can, and get everybody home at the end of the day. So this parking lot here to the right, that is actually the end of the Tail of the Dragon. So we've ridden the whole thing, and now we'll go to the t-shirt shop. And look, they even put Porta Johns at the end now, so that's pretty cool. So the guys that are standing over Deal's Gap, they'll come right that far to turn and go back. If you ride this road, I've said this in another video when I came up here, when you come right there and the road opens back up, you need to remember that the speed limit here is still 35 miles an hour. And then up here after we pass the Foothills Parkway, I think it goes up to 45 or 55. But this larger group, I doubt the Sheriff's Department's going to stop us, because we're cruising right now about 52 miles an hour. But they do patrol this area, and they will write you a ticket. So see how wide open it is? The speed limit is still 35 miles an hour. So just keep that in mind if you come across here. And right up here is changing to 50. So until you get to this sign right here, after you pass that parking lot, all the way to here, the speed limit is actually 35 miles an hour. Then it turns to 50 right there. So just keep that in mind. I've let the video run this long. Might as well make the file a little bit bigger, I guess. I'm gonna let it run till we get to the Highway 129 t-shirt stop, Harley Davidson. It's about 5 miles up the road here, down the road. And we'll pass a couple of dams to the left here that are making this lake. When we came across earlier, left Vonore, and we were working over toward the CherohalaHD Skyway at Telico Plains, this is part of the same body of water. There's different dams and different locks, but that's all the same water. It all comes together down there in Vonore. So I came through here a couple of years ago, and it was dry. You could walk out. We get around the curve here, you'll see some power poles in the middle of the water. You could walk out there to them at that time because they had let the lake level drop down so low. It's a managed lake. The Foothills Parkway that Tall talks about all the time, his favorite road, is right up here to our right. And I think the reason he didn't ride the Foothills Parkway on this ride, and I don't know if he's doing it tomorrow, but I do know a portion of it is being worked on and is closed right now, so you can't ride it. I've lost Joe Go and Q somewhere in this crowd. I don't know if they're jumping off the bridge or not. Yeah, you see that power pole out there in the middle of the water? Yeah, I've seen the lake level so low that you could literally walk out there to that. And the Foothills Parkway is right up here to our left. Let's see the sign here, or to the right rather. It says Parkway. Yep, that's the Foothills Parkway right there. And then, like I said, this boat launch is right here. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with this video. Am I gonna leave it this long or chop it up? I'm probably gonna have to chop it up, man. If I don't, it'll be 5 hours long. My warning thing is the church on the right, and then go through a few little trees and we'll be at the dealership, the t-shirt shop. There's the church. So that means the dealership is right through these woods here. That's always a warning sign so I don't blow by it. And let's see if he's stopping. I don't know if he's stopping or not. I don't see us. I can't tell if we're slowing down and stopping or not. We're still going a pretty good clip. I don't see brake lights. I mean, we got to get back. So he may be, people want to stop and stop. Otherwise, we're going on. Yep, looks like we're going on. All right, guys, so right there to the left, that's where they land the helicopters at. And anybody wants to get a t-shirt can stop there. We will gather back up at that one when I do my ride in July with WoodJr. All right, guys, I'm going to turn this thing off because I've already burned up enough time. Got the banquet tonight, so I'll see you guys back over in Knoxville. Hope you've enjoyed the ride, man. I've had a blast today. Made some new friends last night and today. It's great to meet Tall finally. And I'll get to meet him and talk to him more tonight. So, catch you guys later on. Thank you for riding along. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you like this kind of content, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little notification bell so you're aware whenever I put up new content. Yeah. Thanks, guys. God bless everybody. Talk to you later. All right, guys, if you want to count the curves on the tail of the dragon, here's a time lapse of the entire dragon. It takes about 2 minutes. I had a blast this weekend with some awesome people. I want to thank TravelingTall for inviting everybody up. It was great to meet some of my subscribers. I hope to see you guys next month over in Robbinsville. And as always, guys, ride safe out there and be blessed. I'll catch you on the next video.
When you get down with my groove, your head will nod and your feet will move. It's